Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Tim. I hope this finds you very, very well wherever you are. Here in good old Springfield, Illinois, we are finally enjoying some weather change out there. I think behind me you can't really see any fall colors, but they are beginning to come in, and the temperatures are getting cooler, and I love it. It's like absolutely my favorite time of the year. And anyway, that's about it. I love fall. I hope you do too. And wherever you are, I hope you are enjoying whatever climate you're in, and you are very happy, healthy, and well. Today I wanted to talk about something I noticed when I embarked on sobriety for maybe about my first year, or within my first year. And I think a lot of people who are newly sober will relate to this, and it's something that doesn't apply to just people who are embarking on a journey of sobriety. It can apply to anybody who is making a major life change. And interestingly, what you will find, although, say sobriety for instance, although your health is improving and you feel better and you are not depressed and you are getting a handle on your anxiety and you might be getting in better physical shape and you might be more productive and things at work might be going better and you might be having an easier time paying your bills and all that cool stuff, sometimes we find that people, places, and things in our life will start to distance themselves. They'll start to slip away. A lot of things that we previously cared about are going to start leaving us. Now, from a very hardcore real world, this reality, 3D reality sense, you go to an AA meeting and they will say that you will likely lose friends when you are sober, because they are your those people were your drinking friends and not your real friends. That's all well and good, and that's probably a lot of the reason that happens is because you only had that alcohol, or what you did when you drank together, or what you did when you participated in whatever behavior it is, alcohol or not, that you're leaving behind. That's all you had in common with those people, so you do tend to lose them. But from a spiritual perspective, a lot more is going on underneath the surface. If you have watched my previous videos, you'll hear me talk about vibration and the things that we do, everything from our thoughts to our behaviors, the way we show up in the world, that has to do, it contributes to our overall vibratory rate. And we are vibrating all the time, our cells are vibrating, we're all made up of energy, and we are vibrating in either less dense states or more dense states all the time. So when we give up some of these things, these more dense behaviors like alcohol consumption and too much alcohol consumption, we begin to raise our overall vibration. And when we raise our overall vibration, the things that normally vibrated right along with us, they're still here, and we're now vibrating up here, okay? And I hate to say up, down, because there's really no better or worse or good or bad to it, but what happens is you're no longer congruent, you're no longer running at the same rate, at the same elevation, at the same whatever it might be. You're not on the same wavelength as all of those things that were attracted to you and to your life when you were drinking or when you were doing whatever it was. You're now here. So these things are going to fall away, all right? What you will be attracting is things that are more in line with your current state and your current behaviors. Now, a lot of times this can hurt, because while it is so awesome to get the new job and to have more money in your pocket and just be overall feeling better and healthier, you do feel bad, I think, sometimes when things that are familiar to us leave, or people who we were very connected with distance themselves. And sometimes they will look at you, and while they love and respect you still, what you are doing is something that they don't understand sometimes, but other times, you know what, it makes them take a look at their own life, and it brings out their own shadow. Your increased elevated light actually shines into some of the darkness that is going on in their own lives, and you know what, it brightens that up. And sometimes they have to take, as we all do, and we continue to do as we evolve spiritually, sometimes it forces them to take a look at some things they might not like about themselves. And therefore, that makes them very uncomfortable. And while it's not anything malicious, they may choose they may choose a greater level of comfort for the time being, which is not being associated or closely associated with you anymore, or at least for now. So that's what's happening. It's nothing personal. It's just you are no longer vibrating at the same, at least right now, you're not vibrating at the same rate as a lot of other people, places, and things when you do things to elevate your vibration. Because remember, we are always attracting things, people, places, things to us at the level we are showing up at. So, that's the reason why we have this law of attraction or subtraction or whatever you want to call it. Now, what can you do about it, or what should you do about it? While it might be very tempting to slip back into a state of lower vibration and partake in some of the behaviors that you were partaking in before, not because you like those behaviors, for me it was drinking, not because you really want to do that anymore, but because it might bring these things back into your life. Well, just think about what you're doing. You are never going to spiritually continue to move forward as long as you are taking a step backwards. It's never going to serve you or even any of these other people if you continue to hinder your own progress or slow down your own progress. Now, the third part of that is these people here who might be distancing themselves or might be operating, you know, in this kind of vibratory state right here while you're operating right here. By shining your light that much more, they're on a path themselves of, you know, upward movement. We all are. We are all one. Okay, in divine terms, we are all divine fractals of God. We are all one. We are all from the same source. They are on their upward path as well. So what you're going to notice, whether it's now, whether it's later, and it might even be in another lifetime, these people here, these places, these things, by you being you and showing up unapologetically and authentically in the world and shining your light where it needs to go, these people are it's gonna help them progress upward on their journey as well. And you might even find where you go here and they're kind of down here and you're going up, and then they go like this, and then you're gonna be at a place down the road where their light is shining on you and it's making you examine your shadow, and you take those steps, and then you crank up your game and you move forward even that much more again. But for the time being, as we're kind of going like this throughout our existence, you may see some forward, or some movement away or closer as you become closer, and away as you kind of are at a different rate. So that's kind of the phenomenon. That's how it happens. But those people, places, and things, because we are all one, we are all on the same journey, and we are all in this. I hate this phrase. We are all in this together spiritually, because we are all one. We are all connected. There is no separation. There is no true duality. There is only oneness. And when we realize that, it's a lot easier to accept losing or distancing only temporarily from some of the things we have enjoyed or some of the things that we love. Everyone always comes back around. And just because somebody drops out of your life or something drops out of your life that you love doesn't mean that they're gone forever. They are not. They will be back. And you will be back for them. So that's it. Hope you have enjoyed my perspective on this. Stay on the path, whatever you are doing, whether it's sobriety or anything else, stay on it. Love yourself, love everybody else, and you will be bringing more joy, abundance, love, and light into the world than you ever thought possible. And now's a really great time to be doing that. So, blessings, peace, and love to you all. All right, have a great one. Bye-bye now.